All right, everybody. We are going to take a look at the Tekken 8 promos you get for playing in the local championships this weekend. The weekend, I think it starts now, it might start. I think it's the 7th through the 21st. I think that's what it is. It's like a 2 week window. But yeah, you get Tekken 8 promos for the LCs this season. There are four. You get four copies of each in your kit, and I think on a store-by-store basis is based on however they want to like distribute them. I know locally we are going to do placement picking, so like first place gets first pick, second, third, fourth, and then it goes back to first place if there are any left over. First, second, third, fourth, and then if there are any after three, yeah. So basically, you should like you finish in the top four. If you do it that way, you should get at least two. You get one that you really want, and then two. Because if everyone picks Paul in the top four, then yeah, you don't get any of them. So, but yeah. So we'll take a look at him. Devil Jin is first up. He's a 5-hand size. They actually still print 5-hand size, which is crazy. I know we just had one in Girl Power, but like it just seems like so long ago since we saw a 5-hand size character. He is a 535, very neat. Chaos, evil, and fire. Response once per turn. After you check an attack, add it to your card pool and draw a card. Your check gets +1 for each check in your card pool. So I believe the way it works is you play your attack, you make the check. If you check the attack, that attack goes before the attack you're currently playing because it's technically still not in the card pool before it's still not in the card pool technically. So until you pass the check. So the checked card goes in before, then you only get +1. Depending on how many other attacks in your card pool. If it's like your second or third attack or whatever. And then he has an enhance. I think that's right. Your rules heads. Let me know in the comments below if I was correct on that. I could be wrong, but yeah. Probably gonna get an FAQ on it. Enhance. Add one attack from your discard pile to your card pool. This attack gets +1 damage for each attack in your card pool. You may change this attack's zone to the zone of the added attack. This is very cool because you could do this on defense too. So you know if you're gonna block your rival's move, you just add whatever zone your block is, and then you just block it. That's very neat. I like that. That's very, very cool. It's a very cool design. I was surprised he was a 5-hand size because he does draw an extra card, but um, yeah, he's pretty cool. He's pretty cool. Next up is Ling Xiaoyu. Oh, sorry, they all have the brawler tag too, which is kind of cool. So it means I wonder if the Street Fighter characters that are coming out in the Challenger deck or the Clash deck or whatever it's going to be, will have brawler as well, or are they gonna have fighter? I would hope they'd have brawler because I think that would be cool. She's a 720 air, all, and life. Very cool symbols. Enhance your attack gets 1 damage for each different block zone on cards in your card pool. Enhance once per turn. If you have 3 different block zones on cards in your card pool, clear 2 cards from your card pool, draw a card. Yeah, she's cool. I think she's probably the toughest to play. Maybe just because like you have to have different block zones. Like still she still says +1 damage if you have the same block zone. Just, +1 damage isn't terrible, but you really want to pay off with 3 damage and then clear and draw a card, so you're technically an 8-hand size character, which is very cool. I think she's gonna take some skill. Like I think some people are gonna have to like really work on her just to get it to work and to properly sequence. My favorite character of the bunch, Martial Law, 719. Oh, poor Marshall. He only has 19 health. Fire, Order, and Water, Go Todoroki 2 symbols. Response. After your rival commits one or more foundations during the enhanced step, this attack gets +1 or -1 speed. Response. After you commit one or more foundations during the enhanced step, this attack gets +1 or -1 damage. Very cool because it's stun hate on one side, and then it's like offensive stun goes hard in this guy. because it's really more because like I treat stun as like fake speed. So really, if you're able to commit your rivals like foundations, it's 2 speed technically, right? One because you can't use the foundation as the resource, and then one from your character. And then also like on like if they're like buffing their attacks, with like committal effects, you give him minus speed, you can just block. So this guy actually is probably he's my favorite of the four, the one I want the most. Like his walk the dogs go hard. Like the walk the dogs go really hard. He gets to play Master of Drunken Fighting, and he basically gives his attack like 2 speed, 1 damage overall. It's very cool. This guy is my favorite by far. Plus his art is super sick. Next up is Paul Phoenix, 629 brawler, all fire order. Enhanced, discard a card, your attack gets stun 2. Oh, that's sick. That's kind of, I think Ken from the Street Fighter 4 set had that ability. And then once per turn, your kick or punch attack gets +1 damage for each committed rival foundation. Oh, so good thing it says kick or punch and not just attack, because then he just gets free kabillion damage on Walk the Dogs. But yeah, he's cool. He's probably the easiest to start out with, build wise. Like commit, like discard a card for stun 2, super easy. He's going to be the coolest funny punch character for sure. Like, yeah, like this character is going to be crazy with Funny Punch. It's going to be super cool. But yeah, like I think he could play like the all like mids package that has some punches and like 80% power. Like you don't even have to play all kicks or punches. You just need the one that connects to be the kick or punch, right? That's all you need. So but yeah, you can get these guys again at your local game stores. Check to search for events and sign up for local championships. You can go to the UGN site, which is play.uvsgames.com. Sign up for that. And if you can, I think you can get some bonus points for using my channel name Brodywan in the content creator spot of how you learned about it to get some extra bonus points, I think. So yeah, these guys are going to be legal when they release this coming up week, whenever your LC is this week. I've heard of LCs on the 7th. So yeah, this video will come out, I think, on the 7th. Yeah, sure, why not? We'll just put it then. I don't know, whatever. But anywho, have fun playing your LCs. Have fun collecting these cards. They're going to be a pain in the butt to get if we can't win them all. But yeah, so again, until the next video, take care.